Hi, students. Hope all of you are fine and safe with the grace of God. I'm happy to teach you this session. I thank God for giving me this opportunity. Today's topic is Categories of Computers and Computer Languages, Part 3. Let's begin the class. What are the types of computers? For everything what we do, we have different types, varieties in everything we do. Like for example, uh, every product we use in day-to-day life, like dresses, we have varieties of dresses like salwars, skirts, frocks, pants, shirts. So we have varieties and types of dresses. Likewise, we also have types of computers. They are divided into various categories on the basis of their size, speed, processing, power, and price. Every computer has different sizes, and they'll have different speeds. Their processing speed will be sometimes faster, sometimes lesser, and their charge will be, their cost will be. All computers will not be on the same price. Some will be higher and some will be lower. So according to that, the computers are divided into various types. The various categories are microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers, supercomputers, mobile computers, game consoles, and embedded computers. I repeat, the various categories are microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers, supercomputers, mobile computers, game consoles, and embedded computers. In today's class, we'll see about microcomputers and mini computers. In the previous sessions, we saw about generations of computers. So today we'll see types of computers. The first one is microcomputer. The microcomputers are those that work on a single microprocessor. I already explained about microprocessor. So a computer which works only in a single microprocessor is termed as microcomputers. So the microprocessor is a computer processor on which all the components are a part of a single integrated circuit. The integrated circuit has lot of transistors inside a single chip, and it is called as integrated circuits. The microprocessor has other components such as transistors, integrated circuits, and other kind of components inside a single integrated circuit, and all together it is called as microprocessor. This is used for working of the system in the microcomputers. The desktop computers or personal computers are the ones used at home, offices, schools, and so on. They are called as microcomputers. Only a single person can use a microcomputer at a time. A person, if you're using a single computer in your home, you will be the only person using the computer. While you are using the computer, another person cannot work on the computer. So that is termed as microcomputers. The ones you are using at homes are called as microcomputers. I think you understand. I'll repeat once again. A desktop computer which you are using at your home. When you are working on the computer, another person cannot work simultaneously. So that is called as microcomputers. Examples or manufacturers of microcomputers, the leading companies which manufacture microcomputers are Dell, Apple, HP, and IBM. I hope all these four companies are familiar to you. You'll have sometimes people will have Dell laptops, computers, Apple laptops and computers, HP, and IBM. The types of microcomputers are personal computers, laptops and tablets. So PC is a short form of personal computers. Here is the picture of the microprocessor. I have already shown this in your previous class, these pictures. I just want to remind you again, so I am putting these pictures here also. The microprocessor and the size of the microprocessor. It has lots of integrated circuits inside one chip and it is called as microprocessor. I hope you remember. These are the microcomputers, types of microcomputers. This is a personal computer, the first picture. The second one is a laptop and third one is a tablet. All these belong to Apple company, I hope. Right now you would have already seen these kind of computers which you are using at your home. The personal computers, I think everybody would be having a laptop with you and also a tablet. So you would have already seen these kind of computers. These are called as microcomputers. Next we will see about mini computers. The mini computers have more processing speed than the microcomputers. They have a processing speed will be very higher than the microcomputers, and they also have more memory than the microcomputers. They have more memory to store a lot of information inside the computer. Unlike the microcomputers, the mini computers, in the mini computers we can attach a lot of input and output devices. A large number of input and output devices can be attached in a single computer and it is called as mini computers. Examples are CDC 1700 and HP 3000. I have just given you an information, so you can note it down. CDC, this is not in your book as well, so you can note it down. CDC is the abbreviation of Control Data Corporation. Full form of CDC is Control Data Corporation. You can note it down. This is the mini computer. It looks like the microcomputers only. The only difference is the memory. It will have a larger memory to store large kind of information. So that is the difference, and you can also attach lots of input and output devices. Here in this mini computer we have attached speakers, microphones, floppy disks, CDs, keyboard, mouse, floppy disk drive, system unit, printer, flash memory card reader, hard drive. So all these are added in a single computer. I think you can read what is written here. I'll repeat once again: speakers, microphones, floppy disks, keyboard, CD disk, mouse, floppy disk drive, flash memory card reader, hard drive, printer, system unit, CD drive and the monitor. So all these are connected in a single computer, so it is called as mini computers. You would have seen all these input and output devices, but only one or two can be connected in microcomputers. If you want to connect another one, you have to remove the one which is already connected and connect the other one. But here you have options to connect all these input and output devices at a single time. You can take a picture of this one as well. It will be useful when you study. So that's all for today. I have given you a couple of questions, follow-up work. Write the question and answers given below in your classwork note. If you don't have a classwork note, you can use a rough note. The first question is, what is a microprocessor? Answer: the microprocessor is a computer processor in which all the components are a part of an integrated circuit. I repeat, what is a microprocessor? Answer: the microprocessor is a computer processor in which all the components are a part of an integrated circuit. Second question is a multiple choice question. Microcomputers are used by dash at a time. I have already told you microcomputers can be used only by one person at a time, only by a single person at a time. So the options are A by 2 people, B by 3 people, and C by 1 person. So you'll be knowing it. The answer is C by 1 person. I repeat the question and the answer. Microcomputers are used by dash at a time. Options: A by 2 people, B by 3 people, and C by a single person, 1 person. Answer is C by 1 person. Third question, name any one manufacturer of microcomputers. So there are a lot of manufacturers. I have told you in the lesson when I was teaching. You can write any one among them. The answer can be Dell or HP or Apple or IBM. You can write any one of this as an answer. Fourth question, large number of dash can be attached to a mini computer. I have already told you, lot of inputs and output devices can be connected in a mini computer. So that is the answer. You have to write input and output devices. I repeat the question and the answer. Large number of dash can be attached to a mini computer. The answer is input and output devices. Fifth question, give any one example of mini computers. Answer, the answer can be CDC 1700 or HP 3000. Any one of them you can write as an answer. It can be CDC 1700 or HP 3000. I repeat the question. Give one example of mini computers. Answer, either CDC 1700 or HP 3000.